Hello, welcome to A Day Full of Budgets. Today's video is a budget with me for September. So we're going to get stuck in today straight away. So the balance brought forward from August is going to be £14.50. We've got £300 coming in on the 1st. And then my payments, because I'm self-employed and part-time employed, mine will come in across the week. So we're doing a 5-week month for September. So I'll have I've had 322.25 already this week. I've got 170 next week, 310 the week after, and then 1,526 in the last week. My husband's salary is 4,927.87. Now this is down quite a bit on the last couple of months because he hasn't been able to do as much overtime. We are kind of 2 months behind when it comes to overtime. So the next 2 salaries will just be basics because he's been off sick following surgery. And then child benefit is 223.20, and that'll come in on the 3rd week. Now we repay this through my husband's tax because he's a higher taxpayer. So in all, our income for the whole month is 7,779.32, and that's how I break down the income. Expenditure, water is 80.77. So before I start, so if you haven't watched one of my budget with me videos before, I break it down into weeks so I can work out cash flow, which is why I've got a list of all of the amounts that need to be paid, and then they vary for which week that they're going to come out of the bank, just so it can help with cash flow. So water is £80.77, TV licence £13.25, and then we've got 2 critical illness covers at £23.63 and £36.35. Vet plan for the dog £16.50. Our Tesco's bill is going to be £40.80. This month we had to get my son some extra data. And then Netflix, it didn't come out last month. It's why we've got a bit of more of a buffer. I'm not really sure why. So I've accounted for it coming out twice. I'm not sure if it will, but I've just accounted for it twice. Octopus is gas and electric at 200. Mortgage is 1,165.39. Unite is 16.68. And then we've got some nationwide amounts which are just different savings pots for the children, so at 40 and 25. I've got a business payment of 14.40. 29.32 is my daughter's phone, but it's linked to our Virgin account. It was just a deal they were doing at the time. Council tax is £259. Life insurance £9.95. Daughter's gymnastics at 37. Spotify at 10.99. I think this is the first month it's increased. So then we've got our Virgin package at 64. Another nationwide savings account at 33. 119 is a business expense. 522.24 is a car payment. The car's on PCP, and then the connection for the car is £9.99, and then we save £300 a month into a high interest account. It's a 7% interest account, and this is to counteract the increase that's coming to the mortgage next year. So we're used to, in our month-on-month budget, having that kind of amount coming out, because I think it's going to be between £300 and £400 our mortgage is going to increase. And then we've got 2 bills that were left over from August. So Apple £2.99 and another legal and general, which is a life insurance at £24.70. So just because of I'm doing a 5-week month, the first week goes from the 28th of August to the 3rd of September. And they came out on the 30th, so they're included in this budget. So our total expenditure is 2,978.83 across the 5 weeks. which leaves us a balance of £4,849 to put into our sinking funds. So once I establish what the numbers are, what I then do is I then look at my sinking funds and then I plot them back into this document. So our sinking funds for the month look like this. This will likely vary. Obviously things change through the month, but this is generally our guide. So I won't talk you through every number, but we'll just go through the ones that are slightly different to what our ideals are. So ideally we'd want food to be around 130 a month. Now it's been at 140 for the summer. So we're going to try this month at 135 because we've been around between 135 and 140 for most of the summer. Now we've still got a couple of weeks with the kids at home. So I'm just going to highlight those because they are ones that are above what we would ideally want. So fuel and charging, normally I'd like to put £30 a week in, but we're actually going to put 20 in. We've built quite a good buffer over the summer. We've not used the cars as much as we anticipated, or charging outside of the house. So actually we're only putting £20 in for each week, so it's £100 for the month. Family fun is going to get its usual £25 a week, so it's £125 for the month. My self-care is £15 a week, so that's £75 for the month. So time for us is £10 a week, so that'll be £50. Uniforms and trips, now I've done all of, well, other than like a couple of water bottles, we've pretty much done all of the uniform and back to school. We've still got a bit of money in there, so I'm just going to now revert back to £10 a week to build ready for next summer, or if a coat gets a hole in or shoes break or anything like that throughout the year. But hopefully by July next year, this will have at least £500 ready for buying again. Glasses, usual £5 a week, so that's £25 for the month. Clothes, so the first week's getting 60 and the second week's getting 20, just because my oldest still needs clothes for sixth form. And then it's going back to its £15 a week, so that'll get 125 this month. Pets is getting its usual £15 a week. However, we've already bought the cat and the dog food, so we buy it in bulk, and we'd spent all of the money on when we went on holiday to a carry and a dog sitter. So that pot was empty. So what I've done is I've just put the first 3 weeks in for week 1, and then the last 2 weeks is going to go into week 5. I'm not really sure why I highlighted that, because actually that's the same. I don't mind. So the little car is getting £20 a week, so it's £100. Bus passes for the children, £25 a week, so £125. And then tech is, I really need to get a laptop and it's sorted soon because mine is broke. And I need it for work, so I'm getting by at the minute, but I do need one. So it's getting 140 for the month, which is slightly under the £30 a week, but it's going to get 60 in the first week and then 50 in the second week, and then we haven't got the funds to add any more. Emergency is getting 10 a week, so it's 50. Annual home is £45 a week. Birthdays and Christmas is £60 a week. Sea dress is £20 a week, and clubs is lower than I would like it. So normally I'd like to put £100 a week, but because this is a 5-week month, it just won't stretch. So we're putting £60 a week, which should cover what we need it to cover each week. It just doesn't build a buffer, unfortunately. And then the new car is actually our 100 envelope challenge. So what I've done is I've taken the next few lowest numbers on the challenge and plotted those to add in each week. So we've got 8, 9, 11, 12 and 13. So 10's already been taken. But what I might do is consolidate all of the numbers to take out a higher one. Check out my next video and you'll see when I do that. Health and beauty is getting £10 a week, so it's £50. School food would ideally get £25 a week, but it's just getting 20 at the moment because it's a 5-week month, and that would be £100. I don't really know how much food they're all going to be eating yet, so I can't really. I've now got 3 at high school, so they'll all want canteen money. Pocket money is its usual £30 a week. So this is kids really. I need to change some of these categories. So it covers anything outside of any other category. That's for the children. And it could be, like my daughter went karting with some friends. And so I had to pay for that. There's just, random things that the kids have. Now, there's not enough in here for the kids' pocket money, so I've had to put 2 lots in the first week, so that'll get 60 in the first week and nothing in the second. My work would normally get 85, but actually it's only going to get 80 a week, so it's 400. Rainy days, so this is I'm using my drip feed money to put into a high interest account that you can put £250 in a month. Normally I would add £40 to it, but it's only going to be 30 this month, and the rest comes from my drip feed money. Have a look at my last video and I'll explain that. Home, again, it's not really stretching this month, so we can only I've got 76 going in to home this month. The budget just won't stretch. The electric car is getting its £25 a week. My husband's self-care is getting £15 a week. Holidays, I'd ideally like it to be 125, but actually it's only getting 100 a week, so it's £500 for the month. So investments, I've got a trading 212 account, which I'll leave a link below, and you can get some free shares if you want to start looking at saving in stocks and shares. I'm not a financial advisor, do your own research, but I just trickle feed money into there and just allow it to build over time. And then debt, we're paying off £110 each week, so it's £550 this month. And I've not got anything for the dice challenge this month. So my dice challenge is, well, I've got a few dice challenges now, but the one that I'm referring to on here is where I have a little bit extra for my sinking funds and I roll a dice, and that determines which pot gets extra money. Now, because I do really need a laptop and I wanted to put something into home, I couldn't stretch the budget to have that money in here. I would have had to have taken it out of somewhere, and I needed to guarantee that I'll get some extra money into tech. So it's not any extra money that I get from additional income through being self-employed. I will do a bonus stuffing and hopefully add to some of these pots, but we'll see. I think I've got a couple of jobs booked in that are extra, but they're never guaranteed. So that's what the sinking funds. So the sinking funds across the 5 weeks is going to be £4,799, which works out fine because we've got 4,800 left, which then leaves us a small buffer of £3.70. For the month. Now, as I say, some of these amounts for my work will change through the month, and then if any of these amounts change, then I just keep a track of it throughout the month. So that's the budget. That's what the budget looks like. And then I'm just going to do a little debt update because I haven't updated my tracker this month, so for the month of August. So I'm just going to do that. So this is my debt tracker. I don't know let me check if it's in shot. Oh yeah. So the debt started off at 6,574.23, and this is just consumer credit card debt that we've built up. And we are now at £4,040 debt remaining. So each row is worth, so each debt ball chain is worth £100. So it's £500 a row, so it's £1,000, £2,000, £3,000, £4,000. So this is what's remaining. So I can colour in 4 debt ball on here, which is always good. I always forget to update this in my in my weekly cash stuffing videos, because there's always so much other stuff to do. So I've kind of decided to leave it and do it with my budget with me, and then I get to colour in more at one time. I did really want this gone by February, but I don't think we're going to do it. We were using a lot of my husband's overtime to add extra to this, but because he's had to have surgery and he spent all of the summer off work, he's not managed to get any extra overtime. But hopefully in the new year, sort of towards the end of the year, and then depending what his job looks like in January, will depend on lots of things really, but at least I've got until, I think it's May, before the 0% on this debt runs out. So that's brilliant. So we've paid £1,000, £2,000 and £500 off the debt, which is fantastic. I'm really, really happy with that. So yeah, so that's our updates for the month of September. Let me know how your budget's looking. I do always enjoy looking at a budget with me video, so I hope you enjoyed it. And one last thing before I go, my son has been making trackers and they're now available for sale. So we have a Save 250 challenge, we've got a Save 500 challenge, Save 750 challenge, and then we've got 3 variations of the Save 1000 challenge. So this one builds up using £20. So you colour in all the £20, and once you've done that, colour the 100, rub these off and start again. And then you've got a couple of other variations of the £1,000. And then we've got a Save 2000 challenge, which again you can condense when you've saved. Car maintenance, so this one saves 800 and this one saves 1,000. And then we've got a little birthday tracker, so you colour in the candles. Each candle is £10 and it saves 300. So you've got all of these trackers available to purchase. So I'll just leave those there. And then also we have all of the placeholders. So we have every denomination. So we have 5s, 10s, 20s, 50s. I don't know if I've got them all here. And then we've got 100, 200, 300, 400. Oh, I don't have a 500. We do 500s, thousands. And then we've got 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 and 5,000. So these again are all available to purchase. If you want to purchase any or make an inquiry, just drop me an email at adayfullofbudgets@gmail.com. So adayfullofbudgets is the same as my YouTube handle, and it's just at gmail.com. And we also do have a large amount of oopsies for sale, so if you want them even cheaper with a great value bundle, then also let us know. So we have the pink ones, and we do also have all of these blue as well, with my son's handwriting on as well. So that's all from me today. Thank you so much for watching and continuing to support my channel. Please do subscribe if you're not already, and leave a link down in the comments. Leave a comment below. That's the right words. and let me know what your budget is looking for September. Are you doing a 4-week month or a 5-week month? I always struggle with the 5-week months, and there's generally quite a few in the year. So just let me know how you're getting on. Thanks so much. Bye.